All right, now, so right after we went ahead and we stored the price inside the session right here in the prepare checkout function, as you can see. And we went to the to the foods.checkout right here, blade template or view, as you can see right over here. We want to go ahead and we want to like insert this user's data through this checkout page so we can move along to charging the customer through PayPal, of course. All right, so I want to go ahead right here to, well, we can actually close this, and we can also close the cart page. I want to go to the routes. So I want to go ahead, copy this. So I want to go ahead right here and write some kind of comment, something like something like checkout, like that. All right, so this will be right here, insert users info. All right, so yeah, this right here should be a type of post. All right, so food/checkouts, we can keep this basically the same. All right, and we can go right here for the function. So I'm just gonna go store checkout, like that. All right, you can type anything that you like. And for the name, we're gonna go foods.checkout.store. All right, so save this. Let's now go ahead, copy this right here, or we can even go and work with the form first. So if we go to the checkout right here, you can see that this will be our checkout page. So there is actually the form. So I'm just gonna go right here, method right here. This is actually class equals blah blah blah. So the method right here is going to be post, of course. And the action, it's going to be this right there. If we go to web, we can simply just copy the name. All right, so paste this in. All right, we also need the route. Got this and paste like that. All right, so right after the form, you can just go ahead right here and go CSRF, like that. All right, so right after this, we have a couple of inputs. So as you can see, we do not have the names for them just yet. So let's set up the names. So the name right here should be name, actually. All right, let's copy this, and right after this, we will have the email. All right, and right after this, we will have the town. And right after this, we will have the country. And speed up the video, if you want. That's totally up to you. And there's right here the zip code. All right, and right here will be the phone number. So phone, like that, underscore number. All right, and right after this will be the address. So let's paste this in. So this will be address, like that. I'm gonna keep it like a small letter. Yeah, and right after this, we simply have the button, which is going to be a type of submit, and the name of submit right there. All right, so this is everything for the form right here. All right, so I actually want to like insert a couple of things. This will not be everything about the form. We need to insert the user ID also, and we need to insert the price, which is something else. So yeah, so we're gonna insert the user ID and the price. I feel like that we need something else for for example, yeah, we can do some kind of status, to allow the user to know which status that his order on, right? Whether it's on its on its way, whether it's finished, processed, something like that. All right. All right, so let's go right here and let's try to do this function. So let me just paste this in. I can grab like the function right here. yeah, this function, because it's going to be really similar for the cart. The cart function right here, if we just copy it and we go down there and we paste this in, we cut this and go right there and paste it and paste this in like that. Right, so for the request, we're gonna leave it, of course, because we need this to submit a form. So right after this, we're gonna go ahead right here, we're gonna go check out like that, and we need to go ahead and now create some kind of model so we can handle the checkout, because the checkout should be inserted in some kind of table. All right. All right, so let me go ahead and pick up this, my command line. If I go right here, PHP artisan make model, and if I go food, and if I go check out like that, this should actually create our model. So if we go to models and if we go to food, as you can see, there is actually the checkout. All right, so if we copy this, and if we go to the checkout, right, if we go to the checkout right here, where was I? So yeah, there we go. If we paste this in, so this will be checkout table. All right, so for the fillable right here, I want to pick up everything that I have in the view. So we will have the name. All right, so I want to go to the model. So we will have the name right here, and we will have the email. All right, and we will also have the town, and we will have the country. All right, and we will have the zip code, and we will have the phone number. Let's copy this and paste it like a couple of times. All right, so right after the phone number right there, we will have the address. All right, so right after the address, I actually want the user underscore ID, and I also want see right there the price of this order, and I also want something like the status of this. All right, so yeah, let's save this whole thing right there. And let's go ahead and create this table. So if we just go right there, if we click new right here, all right, so let's paste this in. This will be ID. All right, so if we go right there, and this will be auto increment like that. And if we go and grab the name, all right, so this will be varchar, this will be 10, this will be 200, and right after this we have the email, so this will also be varchar, this will be 200 as well, and this will, right after this we will have the town, varchar 200 right there. So let me go ahead and insert like a couple of columns right here. So we will have the country, varchar 200 right there. We will have the zip code. All right, so this will be integer. We can keep it like 20. We can also grab the phone number. Also, we can go varchar, or we can keep it as integer. That's fine. So this will be 50. All right, so you can go the address right there, and this will be a type of text because we want it to be unlimited characters. So let's also like insert a couple of columns right there. I know that this is kind of huge, but we have to do it. So a user ID right here, integer, then, and the price is right there, integer also, and we're gonna keep it like 40, something like that. All right, so the status right here, it's going to be let's see, it's going to be a varchar, of course, and it's going to be 200. All right, and we want to set some kind of default value for it, so we're gonna go right here, for the default, and we're gonna go as defined, and now we can set this value as processed something like that. All right, so yeah, what else? Well, we actually need some other column right here, so this will be updated or first created at a type of timestamp right here, a current timestamp updated at. All right, a type of timestamp, current timestamp right there. All right, so click save like that. All right, so the checkout already exists. You know, it doesn't matter. All right, so there is the structure of our table. So let's continue working with this. We might even add like some columns in the future, but for now, I think it's fine. All right, so let's go back to the controller right there. So this will be the model that I just created, which is just check out like that. So let's copy this. Let's go down at the top. Let's go at the top and let's try to use this. All right, so shouldn't be like that actually. We should copy this, go right there and paste, and we should make it so it will be like that. All right. All right, so if we go down, so there is the model we're trying to create. So let's go ahead and pick up those. So this will be the name. All right, so right after this, we have the email. And down. All right, so this is food ID. This should be email right there. This should be town. Country. All right, why don't we just grab it from here? That will be a lot more faster. So you just copy this. Zip code right there. All right, so right after the zip code, we will have the phone number. All right, so right after this, we will have the address. All right, so I guess that this is all for here, but we still, after the address right there, we have the user ID, we have the price and the status. We're already putting that actually through HPMyAdmin right there, so we're not gonna type it in. All right, so we want to go ahead right there, and we want to go user underscore ID. This will come from the session, so we will just go auth like that, user, and we're gonna add in the ID from there. And right after this, we have the price right there, and the price, it's actually let's see, the price should come from the new price right there. You know, there is the, you know, it's coming with the compact. So I want to go right there to the checkout, and I want to copy like one of those, and I want to paste this in. So I want this to be the name of price right there, and I want to also this is actually a text area. I don't want a text area for this. I want something like this, input. All right, so this will be the price, and the value for this, it will be price right there. All right, so I'm just gonna copy this right now. So now we can view this price. So if we just go right there, all right, so it will be priced like that. Well, actually, yeah, we should send in the new price. All right, not the price. So let me copy this right there, and let me paste it right over here. So save this. All right. So it says right here, undefined variable, new price, which is weird because we're trying to send this in, but it's not typing. Come back to new price. All right, so just give me a second. All right, so I found another solution, which is just writing session, and we're gonna get the price right there. All right, so I just copied this line, and instead of writing new price right here, I pasted this line right there, and it's already giving us the price right there, which is awesome. All right, so we do not even need to pass this in this part right here. So we're not gonna pass this, and we're gonna just go away and save this like that. All right, so it will still be the same, and we're seeing our price right there, which is great. All right, so right now, if we go down, as you can see, we got, you know, the price right there from the request price, which simply holds the name price right there. So we're just grabbing the data through the request, like any other, you know, one of those inputs right there. All right, so after we do the checkout, we're just gonna go ahead. Well, actually, we're gonna go ahead, instead of doing this for now, I'm gonna go echo go to PayPal. All right, so that will be all for this. Now let's go ahead and save this whole thing right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh this. Let's try to type right here our data real quick. So let me go right there, and let me go something weird like that, and the town. I'm just gonna, you know, pick up like big data real quick, paste this, the country, let's see, the zip code right here, something weird like this, the phone number. All right, nothing in here is real except the country. So if we copy this for the address, you know, and there is simply just the price. Actually, we should hide this price right here. We should make this like type of, you know, hidden. We cannot allow the users to simply like see this. All right, so if I click order and pay now, let's see what's gonna go down. It's a numerical value of range, blah blah blah, value of you know, phone number at row, phone number, and the request of phone number. All right, did we insert this? All right, so I'm just gonna go change this to a varchar. And I'm gonna make it like 200, all right, to avoid this whole thing. All right, so there we go. Let's now try and refresh this. All right, so is it inserting? All right, we need to do another try real quick. So just go ahead right there. All right, so there is the email, the town. Hopefully we do not get any errors. All right, so there is the zip code, the phone number right there, the address. All right, so just copy this, and there is the price. If we click order and pay now, all right, so go to PayPal, which means that it's actually inserting. So if we click browse, as you can see, ID right there, here is the name, and there is the town, the country, zip code, the phone, the address, blah blah blah, the user ID, the price, and the status right here is processed. So yeah, it's actually inserting perfectly right here. So in the next couple of videos, we should actually work with PayPal. All right, so this will be all, and I will see you in the next video.